The question I got asked is this: how do you manage LinkedIn invites? They basically want to know, what is my basic process for LinkedIn invites? I'm going to show you what my process is, but before I do, hit that subscribe and the notify button because I create all of this content for you. All right, my network. I don't manage my invites from here. Never manage your invites from here. I always go to see all or manage right here. All right, so let's talk about the different types of invites I get and how I deal with them. First of all, we'll talk about newsletters another time. That's not important. So first of all, if I get an invitation from somebody and there's a note, that means that at least they're trying. Sometimes their note, it shows relevance. Sometimes their note shows they're using bad automation. Now, if they send me a note and there's some relevance, I may go look at their LinkedIn profile, right click, open in a new tab, and I may go look and see who he is. Then I'll come back, and depending upon what I find, I may hit the accept button. I may send them my why do you want to connect message again if I don't clearly understand why they want to connect. I may hit the ignore button and just invite them to follow me. Now, if they send me an invite and their invite is totally irrelevant, if I'm one, totally irrelevant, contact center solutions, I don't have a contact center, then I may very well just hit the ignore button, invite them to follow me and hit the ignore button. So these are the invites I get with notes. Relevant note, I may do some research. Irrelevant note or sales note, I may just hit the ignore button, send them a follow message and hit the ignore button. Now let's talk about the ones who send me an invite with no note. With no note, I am not going to spend the time to figure out who she is. What I'm going to do is I'm going to send her my message, which basically says, thanks for the invite. How did you find me? I love to help people with LinkedIn. Is there something specific I can do to help you? I look forward to your reply. Now, when I send that note, they have 1 week to respond in some meaningful way. If they don't respond in a week, I send them my follow message and I hit the X. If they respond with something irrelevant or try to immediately move me into a sales conversation, then I'm going to respond back, I am not interested. I'm going to invite them to follow me and I'm going to hit the ignore button. If they send me a relevant message, then I might hit the accept button and then move them to the next step. Here's my last point. When someone sends me an invite and I accept it, I do the next step. I immediately engage with them. My level of engagement will be directly proportional to their relevance to me. And if they are highly relevant to me / my business, they may get a phone call or an email, business email message. If they are not highly relevant, they're likely just to get a LinkedIn message thanking them for the connection and inviting them to contact me anytime they have a question on how to use LinkedIn as a business tool. I'm pretty purposeful about growing my LinkedIn network. I do not need to grow my LinkedIn network just for the sake of growing it. If you send me a LinkedIn invite, it better be relevant. You should have a note attached with it, and that note should show relevance and should show an interest in connecting and sharing and engaging, not an interest in connecting and then selling. Those are my basic ideas, my basic processes. I hope they're useful to you. Feel free to message me if you have any question on my processes of using LinkedIn as a business tool, and I'm happy to help you any way I can. I'm Teddy, LinkedIn and Sales Navigator strategist, trainer, and coach. I hope this is all useful for you.